In 2020, Timothy Bleefnick stood on a game show stage and made a joke that would later haunt the nation.
What's the biggest mistake you made at your wedding?
Honey, I love you, but said I do.
At the time, it was a laugh line for Family Feud, but 3 years later, it felt like a chilling prophecy. On February 23, 2023, in Quincy, Illinois, Becky Bleefnick was found in her home with 14 GSWs. Today, we examine how a viral moment collided with a brutal reality. Divorce was bitter, but Tim claimed he was home with their 3 sons. Investigators, however, followed a trail of breadcrumbs left in the digital world. Using a fake Facebook account under the name John Smith, Tim had purchased a blue bicycle. Surveillance footage would later capture that bicycle cycling toward Becky's home in the dead of night. To cover his tracks, Tim manually disconnected his fitness tracker, creating a silence in his data that matched the silence at the crime scene. The forensics were damning. 9mm casings found inside Tim's home matched the crime scene, as well as a crowbar found inside Tim's basement matched the pry marks on Becky's second-story window. Perhaps the most bizarre piece of evidence was the shreds of Aldi's grocery bags found near Becky's body. Prosecutors argued that Tim used them as a makeshift silencer or a brass catcher. But his most significant oversight was Becky herself. Fearing for her life, she texted her sister, "If something happens to me, make sure Tim is the #1 person of interest." While the headlines focused on the Family Feud killer, those who knew Becky remember a different story. To her friends, she was a dedicated nurse and a quintessential mother who lived for her 3 boys. Her family describes her as a woman of immense strength, who stayed radiant even in the shadow of a crumbling marriage. In May of 2023, a jury took less than 4 hours to find Tim Bleefnick guilty of 2 counts of first-degree unaliving and 1 count of home invasion. He was sentenced to life in prison. The "I do" joke that Tim made on national television ended in courtroom silence. Becky Bleefnick is gone, but her voice preserved in texts and the memories of those she loved ensured that justice was served. I'll catch you in the next case file.